Hello, boys and girls. This lesson will go along with lesson 152. This is for Monday. I'm going to start off with the clock. There's a story problem at the very beginning. It says, I have to look over here, Dad and Jacob leave the campsite. Okay, so we are still on vacation with these family members. And we are visiting the Yellowstone National Park. And this one says that this part of the park is in Wyoming, which is north, close to Canada. It says 6:45 here. Now it looks like you might mistakenly say it's 7:45, but remember what we said. Going back to going forward to 7, now it's 7 o'clock. But when it's here, it is not 7 o'clock yet. We go all the way back where we started. There's that 60 minutes again. Remember, all the way around, 60 minutes, 6 o'clock. It's 6:15. It is now 6:30. And now, oh, what am I doing? It is 6:15. It is 6:30. And now it's 6:45. Got to quit looking at the reflection. It's 6:45. And Dad and Jacob leave the campsite at 6:45 to go hiking. It takes them 10 minutes to get to the trail. So let's go to 10 minutes. 5, 10. Now what time is it? Is it 7 o'clock yet? No, it's still 6. It's almost 7 o'clock. So this has to be 6:45, 55. Good grief. 45, 50, 55. Now it says, Dad and Jacob spent 15 minutes packing their gear. Okay, so we have to go forward another 15 minutes. 5, 10, 15. So, Dad and Jacob arrived at what time? What time did Dad and Jacob begin their hike? 7:10, or 10 minutes after 7. So look down in your book, and there is one that says 7:10. Okay, just a little review. Remember, there's 60 minutes in an hour. Remember that it might look like the hour hand is closer to the 7. Let's do it like this, 6:45. It might be on the 8. Ooh. 6 o'clock, 7:45. Is that 7:45? No. It's really 6:45. And then it went here, and then here. And then it is 7:10. Be careful when you're reading clocks. It might be closer to the next number because it's almost on the o'clock or the 12. And if you are not careful in thinking about it's almost on a particular hour, but it isn't quite there, then it isn't there. Look at number 2. Ashley and Emily rode horses for 2 hours. They began at 2:50. Where is 2:50 on the clock? Can you see the 2? Can you see where the 50 ought to be? It should be on the 10. Is it 3 o'clock yet? No, 10 more minutes. Okay. Oh, didn't do that right. They started at 2:50. What time did they finish? 2 hours. Okay, 2:50. Think 2:50 in your head. Now think the next number. 3:50, 4:50. Here's the 2 hours. Do it again. 2:50 in your head. Now start counting. 3:50, 4:50. How many hours? 2 hours. So you look for the line and you write the time. Okay? Do you think they were up at 4 a.m. in the morning and took a horse ride? Or was it 4:50 in the afternoon or 2:50 in the afternoon? It's 4:50. Probably was the afternoon and not the morning, unless they were very early risers. It would still be dark outside. I would want to go in the afternoon. I think you would too. Okay, let's get this together now. I'm going to do some money with you today. And I have this up here, so I'm going to stand up and we will look at that. If I had 3 quarters and I added them together, we first have to remember that a quarter is 25 cents. And while we were together in our classroom, I went over counting by 25 up to $1. How many remember? It's been a while. 25, 50, 75, $1. How many quarters make $1? 4. Let's count again. 25, 50, 75, $1. Do it again. 25, 50, 75, $1. How many quarters make $1? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. How many quarters do we have now? 25 plus 25 plus 25. We only have 3. So will it equal $1? No. 25, 50, 75. What's our answer? 75 cents. Let's do the 4 dimes. How many cents are in a dime? 10. How many dimes do we have? 4. Can we count by tens? Yes. 10, 20, 30, 40. So 4 dimes equals 40 cents. We have 7 nickels. So I did 7 nickels. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, make sure I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I did. So the answer is 35. 7 nickels equals 35 cents. When we say cents, are we saying pennies? Yes. So 25 cents means 25 pennies. A dime, 25 pennies. No. Are you listening? 10 pennies. 10, 20, 30, 40. How many pennies in a dime? 10. So how many pennies in 4 dimes? 40 pennies. Oh, I didn't do that here. 25, 50, 75. How many pennies would I need to equal 3 quarters? 75 pennies. Yes. Okay. How many pennies would we need to equal 7 nickels. Remember, it was 35. So how many pennies? 35 pennies. Remember, we measure by pennies when we're doing cents. Okay, now you can see this board. This is the one I was really focusing on this morning when I was trying to see how can I present this to the class in such a way that will really help them. And one thing I figured out is I couldn't write these numbers horizontally because these numbers wouldn't fit under these little boxes. So I wrote them sideways, and let me review them for you. Let's start down here where we see the word total. Okay. Total. There's a dollar sign. There's a 7. You can't see the dot very well, but it's right there. And then 87 cents. All right. So we are looking for a total amount of $7.87. I also have it written over there on the side. Do you see it? $7.87. We have to find out how much money we need up here to equal this amount or this amount. We start out with the $5 bill. I'm going to show this one up close. This is Abraham Lincoln, and he's on the $5 bill. If we look on the other side, we have a nice picture of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. If you go there, you can walk up the steps and actually walk up to the statue that's right there of Abraham Lincoln. Very majestic and very big. So we have $5. So what do we write in the box here? Should we write $5? I think we should. Let's write $5. We start out with $5. We start with the big bill. And then we work down to the smaller. Now when you're counting change, and give change back to somebody, you would start here and work this way. But today, we're trying to find out what coins do we need? How many coins do we need? Now, how many dollars do we need to make $7? We have 5, and we want to have $7 in this box. How many coins will we need? Okay, well, we needed 1 5, right? How many of these do we need? $1 bills. 5 plus 2 equals 7. So we need $2 bills. Okay? You agree? Now we have to get down here to the coins. We have to think in cents. Here's a penny. It takes how many pennies for a quarter? 25 pennies. How many pennies for a dime? 10 pennies. And how many for a nickel? 5 pennies. And how many for a penny? 1. Do you see this number? $7.75. $7.75. How many quarters will we need to make 75 cents? We already have the $7, so we have that. We need the 75 cents to add to this and this. What do we need? 75. Wait a minute, we just did that, didn't we? When we were counting the money earlier, just a little while ago, we had 75 cents. How many quarters did it take? Do you remember? Three. Okay, let's count by 25s again. 25, 50, 75. 3 quarters equals 75. And we need 75 cents, so we need how many quarters? 3. If you don't know that 1 quarter equals 25 cents, that could be the reason why you're having trouble with money. You need to memorize the amount that each one is. Easier on the dollar bills, well, the $5 bill and the dollar bill, because they have the number right there for you, but not on the coins. We have to count pennies. Okay, so we need 3 quarters, and we add that because 3 quarters equals 75 cents. $7.75. Now, we need to get up to, see, 75, 85. We need to get up to 85 by using a dime. If we added 10 to 75, would we get 85? Can you do it in your head? 75, 85, 95. We count by tens using these numbers. And yes, there's 10 cents between the two. Okay, so how many dimes will we need? Only 10 cents worth. A dime equals 10 cents. How many dimes do we need? Only 1. We add 1 dime, which is 10 cents, to the 75. It will equal 85 cents. You should be able to do that in your head. If you're having trouble with it, then you need to do what? You need to do some memorizing, or you need to do some counting by 10. Okay, do you see that I left that blank? There's a reason. I need to get to $7.87. $7.87. So why did I leave that blank? Do we need a nickel? Do we need at least maybe 1 nickel? Well, if I added 5 cents, because that's how much a nickel is, if I added 5 cents to the 85, I would have 90, 85, 90. But I only need 87 cents. So then do I need a nickel at all? Looks like I don't need a nickel. What do you think? Yeah, it'll be too much if we added a nickel. It would be over 87 cents. So we don't add a nickel at all. Now let us look at the last coin, penny. How many pennies do we need to go from 85 to 87? Think 85 in your head and count up 2. 85, 86, 87. Easy. We need 2 pennies. Now, boys and girls, you are going to see something like this on your test in the coming week on Tuesday. So it's not that far away if you think Monday right now, correct? There will be something very similar to this, but it won't be exactly like this. So if you need to review this by looking at the video again, I recommend that you do it, and that will give you a good understanding of what they are talking about when they refer to how many do you need? You need $2. You need 3 25-cents or quarters. You need 1 dime. You don't need any nickels in this one. And you need only 2 pennies to finish getting the total amount that we need. Okay, now, looking at this, what am I holding up here? How much money is this? Here's a 5. Whoop. And here are $2. 5 plus 2, 7. So we start out with $7. And then we have to remember, here's a lot of pennies. 25 pennies equals a quarter. How many pennies do I need to equal a dime? 10. How many pennies do I need to equal a nickel? 5. And then, of course, I only need 1 penny to equal 1 cent. Look on the back. What does it say down there? 1 cent. We measure our coins in pennies or cents. I hope that sticks. I think there's been a gap somewhere for some of you, and maybe you have to realize that these coins represent a certain amount of pennies or cents. That should help you. Now, if there are any questions that your parents have, you need to text me, and I'll try to improve upon that. I got a slow start this morning, but I think I'm waking up now. I hope you are. In the rest of this lesson, there are some other money exercises where you estimate, and you need to think in terms of dollars. Okay? I'm going to review a little bit, and then we're going to do some combinations that are here. In section 3 on the back page, it says, write the dollar amounts that the money is between. Circle the dollars that the money rounds to. So it says $4.15. You have to look at the cents and decide 15, is $4.15 between $4 and $5? Yes. Which is it closer to? $4 or $5? If you said $4, you are right. 15 cents is closer to the $4. And so we would round down. All right. Oh, look. Here's a number almost like the one we did. It says $7.48. Now think about the 48 cents. Is it rounding up to the $8 or rounding down to 7? 48 is really close to the middle because 50 cents is in the middle. 50 and 50 is 100. 50 cents and 50 cents is $1. So $7.84. 48 cents. Round down to $7, round up to 8. What do you choose? It's just below the 50, so it will still round down to $7. Look at $8.88. 88 cents is almost $9. 88, 89, 90, and then 10 more cents would be $9. Looks like it's going to round up to me. What do you think? Let's look at it again. $8.88. And now we're going to look at the 8 rounding down, the 9 rounding up. Round up to the $9 because the 88 cents is closer to the $9 than the $8. Okay, and then in section 4, you're going to do something very similar. I'm going to leave that for you to do. You mark the bubble under the correct answer. $11.32. Is it closer to $11 or $12? And you need to think the process that we just did here in section 3. See if you can do those by yourself. If you need some help, I'm sure your parents will be there to help you, or y'all can call me and we'll work it out together. Okay, now I'm going to read on the back some combinations. You may not have your paper right now. You can put it on pause and go get it, or you can replay this video. So this is lesson 152, and it is on the back of your math sheet for today. Here are the combinations. A, 18 minus 9. Write 18, don't write 18 minus 9. Write the answer to 18 minus 9 in the blank next to A. Okay, B, 6 times 5. 6 times 5. Write the answer in the blank. That's B. C, 11 minus 8. 11 minus 8. D, 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6. Write your answer. We're on D, letter D. Okay, now we have 3 numbers in this combination. We're on E. 7 plus 3 minus 5. 7 plus 3, okay, get your number, minus 5. Then write your answer. F, last one. 12 minus 4 plus 3. I'll do it again. 12 minus 4 plus 3. Write your number. Well, I think we covered most everything. So we will close for today. There are some other math things that we need to talk about, and we'll do that on another video. All right, you take care. Have a good day. Remember, we are in the last 2 weeks, and let us finish well. Like the Apostle Paul, he finished his life running the course, running the race, and he didn't quit until it was over. Let's do the same thing. Be faithful. This is the work that God has given you to do, just as it's the work that God has given me. And we want to make God proud by doing the right thing and finishing our course. And God will bless you for it, and you will benefit and profit because you did. God bless you. See you soon.